Okay, so here we are again.
On the road.
On the road, in the car. In the car. Apparently, this is our favorite two-shot here, is in the car.
We got stuff to do. We're always going.
We do. That is the truth. It's always better that we can get this stuff going on the run. So,
about 13 months ago, we were filming for Animal House, and we were driving through a neighborhood where there were a lot of stray dogs running the streets, and there was this adorable female dog there that obviously had pups. We couldn't catch her. We didn't know where the pups were. So for the last year, we've been watching and waiting, and she showed up at Adams County Pet Rescue at the shelter.
And she came in with another dog. She'd been brought in with another big kind of shepherdy looking dog, and they were put in separate kennels. Nobody really knew that they were a bonded pair until Abby started getting out of her kennel, like getting out, and
she would scale it, and then they would find her sitting next to his kennel, just sitting by the doors with the kennel door between the two of them.
Just sitting there. She was not ready to be placed up for adoption. And so they had slated her for the training program up at Coyote Ridge. And this other boy, he was ready because he was really socialized and everything. And so he got put up for adoption pretty quickly. And he was adopted out that weekend. And it was really...
It's bittersweet.
It is, because you want it, you're like, yay, there's a home, and that's awesome. But you have this bonded pair, and they're now being separated. And it's
so hard to find a home for a bonded pair.
Difficult. And it is so sad to see them separated, and you don't know how they're going to do and everything. The bonded pair thing is really hard. Okay, so now let's roll ahead a little further. Abby graduates the Ridge,
and then she found an amazing forever home.
Okay, so we got a call from the family just about a week ago where they thought that it would be a really awesome idea to bring in a second dog. So we start looking for dogs, for them. We start looking at the dogs at the Ridge and everything, and start putting out some feelers and some calls and such. And then out of the blue,
we get talking with the shelter manager from Adams County Pet Rescue. She tells me that the dog that Riley had come into the shelter with was returned by his adopters.
Is that freaking amazing? That is the most, I hear it and I'm still just blown away, because the timing, you couldn't this is crazy. This is absolutely freaking crazy. If there were ever two dogs that were now meant to be together, this bonded pair gets separated 6 months later, I'm just freaking out. I can't even believe it. So we dropped everything. We're just you know what? We have to go. We've got to go get this dog and get him back over here. And I just really hope, Alicia says they're going to remember each other, but I just hope they do. I hope she's not, I'm so over you because you totally left. But hopefully she's she's yeah, he's back.
I think we're going to see a really happy reunion.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. So we're going to go get him a bath so he's all fancy and looks all great. And then we're going to head to Oregon City to have a reunion. Nervous.
You gonna text them and let them know that we're on the way?
Yeah, and we're gonna have them meet us outside right with
Abby on a leash.
Abby on a leash. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're getting close. I hope that, I try to not bring like
like stressful energy. I'm like hopeful for this, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, if they don't like each other, if they just sort of like, I don't even know you, get away from me, I'm gonna just like, okay, here's the cow. It's right up here on the corner. It's so beautiful out here.
It is so, so beautiful. A lot of leaves have fallen since last time we were here. Oh, look at all the stuff around there. Just keep the deer from eating them. The dogwood. There they are!
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It was amazing, absolutely amazing to see them just spring into recognition and bound across this yard and just like I had never seen Abby behave that way before. It was bananas.
She was so funny. She's usually a pretty serious girl, but she was like a clown. She was so funny when she finally, you know, realized, okay, this is my man and he's here, and she just let it all go and had a blast.
She was running so fast, and she's fast. She's really
He's like twice as big as her, but that girl can move.
And he couldn't keep up with her. My favorite part was when she jumped on that mound of dirt and just started digging, like just digging and digging, and then she'd lay down in it.
And she'd chase him and run around the tree, and he'd run around the tree, and she'd get back on the dirt, dig some more. They were so cute.
It was so completely beautiful.
You know, we've been putting out some challenges with some of these videos, and we challenge you that have the abilities, the resources to consider adopting a bonded pair. It is such a rarity, and we see a lot of bonded pairs that come into rescue, and it's just not common at all for them to be able to find homes where they're able to go together.
And if maybe people, adopters, were more receptive and would voice their willingness to take in a bonded pair, that shelters might then start opening their policies up, because usually when a bonded pair comes in, one of the first things they do is they look to separate them,
start preparing
them. You know, if you can take one, maybe you can take two. And hopefully, like, this little story will show you how amazingly special it is that not only the relationships that animals have with us, but the relationships that they can and do have with one another. Thank you all so much for following along with us, and we hope you enjoyed this little story. See if he gets along with cats. That's what we're doing. We're cat testing him. Okay, so now we're gonna cat test him with another cat. I think he likes cats. I think he likes cats.
Okay, we're done.
We are. discovered that there was a toy in here that was actually Abby's that we forgot to leave with her. Oh, I know, it's so exciting. So she's like, handed it to him. You should have seen him. He just like sniffed it and sniffed it and sniffed it and sniffed it. And then he like held it in his mouth and he just backed up and went and sat in the back with his toy. Isn't that awesome?